Yeah, so Steam's like exactly at $1 right now. Okay, it's like at exactly $1. Oh, it's easily gonna be $2, maybe $3. So if you just want to like have a reliable place to put some money, don't only put your money in it, but use the platform like a lot, and you're gonna get more money out of that. And if you get Steam Power, it's gonna actually help push your influence so that you're gonna get more likes, more people will see what you post, and you'll get more money from what people upvote you for. So Steam Power is like fuel for using the platform. It's a genius platform. It's a win-win-win. If you use it a lot, it's just solid win everywhere. So I think that one's not going to be very mainstream until like 2020, but eventually like people are going to be telling their friends like, hey, like instead of just like wasting your time on mainstream social media like Facebook, just looking at cat videos and memes and people making really dumb posts or posts about how they're virtue signaling. I mean, that's what those four things are like everything on Facebook right now. It's just people virtue signaling, posting happy little memes, or memes in general, and gifs of random, just, it's garbage. It's a waste of time. Every time I go on there, it's just like a bunch of funny stuff, but it's essentially a waste of time. Imagine going to a social media place where you can actually go to learn something through video and articles. Like this video I'm making right now should probably go on Steam. I will put it on Steam. I just decided. Okay, I'm done talking about Steam though. I'm going to talk about my last one, number 10. Call me crazy, but I'm putting my number 10 on Monero. Monero is the what I will call the black market crypto. It is supposed to be 100% anonymous, perfect at protecting you from tracking and people or governments trying to find out who you are and where your money is going. It is super anonymous and it is amazing. I unfortunately don't own a single Monero right now, but I really wish I did. Not to mention, if you are into drugs, which I don't judge you for if you are, it's a beautiful way of paying for them and having them shipped through deep web websites, or even if you know your drug dealer, you should ask him, be like, hey, are you getting into this, dude? Because you could do yourself a solid favor by doing this. I honestly think that Monero is kind of growing steadily, not crazy. You won't see mad returns, but it's going to keep growing for years and years to come. I think it's my number 10 because I think it'll completely be mature by like 2030 maybe, but it's going to keep growing for a long time, guys, because as governments like China, like the US, keep doing things to crack down on exchanges and making it harder and harder to exchange things, not to mention the growth of the deep state and all of the surveillance. I mean, there's not much you can do in this world that is invisible to government now. I mean, if there's no phones involved and you're out in the woods, that's good, clean fun. But besides that kind of stuff, like, what can you do without being tracked these days? Monero is there to have your back if you actually want to use money and be anonymous. So, there's always US dollars that are you can use cash to be kind of untraced, but if you do a big crime or something, the dollars associated with that are probably going to be tracked if it is related to a bank robbery or something. But this is hypothetical talk now, but what I can say for sure is Monero is definitely valuable, and there will always be a need for Monero because Bitcoin, even though it's completely distributed and decentralized, it's getting tracked by every government already. I mean, every government that allows exchanges to exist in their country, they're saying, hey, we want the social security numbers and names, addresses, and birthdays as well of everyone on your exchange. It's already happened in the US. I mean, it just happened. So if you want to use crypto and you want to use it for anything that you need to have it be anonymous, Monero is the way to go. And someday in the future, who knows, maybe I'll be pumping Monero because I'll be saying you need to get XYZ to prepare for, end times or something, and you don't want the government knowing that you're getting this stuff. I don't know what I'd be talking about. Maybe guns. Probably guns. But nonetheless, Monero's my number 10. All right, guys. Here's my short list of cryptocurrencies that I think they have sailed already and that they are basically kind of at their maturity and they're going to start sizzling very soon. And sizzling meaning they're going to stay stagnant with obviously $50 to even $100 pump and dumps, but they will essentially fail in the long run. Or starting with Dash. I don't think Dash is going to withstand the test of time. Its actual day-to-day usage is very small compared to other cryptocurrencies. Not a lot of people actually doing transactions with Dash. There's buying and holding, and there was a lot of hype in Dash about it being the cryptocurrency of marijuana or the marijuana industry. Most people, I'm gonna talk. I've had an interesting life, guys. And I'm actually slightly involved with that world, or I was for about 2 years. I was helping a friend of mine grow, as building grow rooms, and he was growing it, and I was helping trim it, prepare it for sale, all that stuff. But I wasn't involved in the sale of it. No, I was being paid just cash, so I'm not guilty of anything related to the sale or movement of the actual plant. Anyways, so Dash, it was rumored that they were going to be involved in that industry, and I'm just gonna call bullshit. Even if you made it super friendly for the industry somehow, I don't see most of those people being intelligent enough to want to do that. Unfortunately, I think most people that get into the cannabis or marijuana industry are potheads, and they enjoy more of a calm, relaxed life. They like to be happy and enjoy marijuana. I mean, they're just not the type of people, they're not the crowd on average, they want to get into cryptocurrencies, and I'm talking about the people that actually move large amounts of marijuana rather than users. Now, users of marijuana come in every shape and form, so obviously I'm not talking about people that use marijuana. Anyways, so that's Dash. That's why I think Dash is expensive right now. I think it's overvalued already, and it's already going to start to sizzle by next year, honestly. That's what I think. I could be very wrong about Dash because it's already so valuable that it's like, oh, maybe it's too big to fail now already. But I think that's bullshit when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I don't think any of them are ever going to be too big to fail other than maybe Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin will always be a good store of value. The next one is Augur. I don't know a lot about Augur, but there's no hype, and there's hardly any transactions on the internet. So if you own Augur, it's not very expensive right now, but honestly, if I owned any, I would get into something else. That's just me. I could be wrong. Please leave comments in the notes below if you love Augur and you want to keep it and sell it. Just let me know. I don't know a lot about Augur, honestly, but I do know that it doesn't have the platform that other cryptos are building. Like other cryptos, like EOS, for example, way in alpha state, they're already selling their coin to build a platform that when they actually have a product that's usable, they will have a lot of people already with their coins that are going to be doing transactions, that are already doing transactions on the Ethereum network. So yeah, I think Augur is a waste of money if you're getting into it now. If you already got into it, you probably made some good gains actually. And my last one on my short list here is Zcash. Again, I think it's overvalued, and I don't see enough utilitarian use for Zcash. Again, just not seeing a lot of hype on Zcash, but it is very valuable right now, so I could be wrong in that one. But on my short list here, I feel pretty confident that Dash and Augur are not going to be very successful. Zcash, it's kind of against a hunch. But yeah, if you hold any of those, I think right about now might be on the next pump. I would get out. Next time you see a pump, just get out permanently off of those. That's what I would say. Anyways, guys, that's based off of a lot of research of my own and use of some of these cryptos. And I think there's a good deal of wisdom in my top 10. In my short list there, I think I'm probably right, but who knows? All of this is just my best guess. It's not investing advice by any means. Always only invest what you can lose. And happy hunting, guys, out there. There's a lot of money to be made in the cryptoverse. It's still very young. I tell all of my best friends and family that until the year 2020, you could basically invest in any crypto, almost anything, and you will see gains. So until 2020, you will see some good gains in just about any crypto, especially my top 10. Any of those. If you invest in them now, by 2020, you will have made some mad gains. Now, if you invest after 2020, all of these cryptos are going to be entering maturity, and they're going to be so expensive that you're going to have to look for new ICOs, initial coin offerings, to be able to get into new things. And I guarantee you there will be new ones for a long time to come, because the blockchain technology is just so revolutionary. So there's a lot of new stuff to come, but now is the time. If you're thinking about getting into crypto, trust me, it's already, as a whole, all cryptocurrencies involved, all of the lives worldwide, they're heavily involved in this. It's too big to fail. Cryptocurrencies are going to keep growing. I've got friends that are telling me, no, I don't know. All of them are going to go to zero. It's all a big scam. It all gets started by the government. I don't believe that. I don't anymore. And that's actually the number one reason why I stayed out of crypto until the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year was the first time I started buying. And for the longest time I thought, yeah, that makes sense. Elites want to immediately sabotage the first revolutionary technology that could get started, that would basically overthrow their central banking systems that rule the world. Thing is, it's way too successful already. They would have done something. If it was started by them, they would have killed it already to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now, the other theory is that it's an idea of getting the Mark of the Beast, some chip. Everyone will want a chip in their skin that will have all their crypto, so that they have a wallet that can't be stolen, basically, unless someone knocks you out and digs it out of your flesh, right? Like, that's reliable. It's like, that's kind of the same as just having a wallet on your hip, don't you think? They're still going to have to beat you up for it. Or at least put a knife to your chest. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you think there's some wisdom to it, or you just liked it in general, please give me a like, and please subscribe. And if you do, ring that bell, because if you don't get notifications, you won't see my videos, because already having 800 subscribers means nothing. I'm posting videos sometimes with less than 100 views total. Less. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Have a good night.